Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to create some RESTful API using a Laravel framework. Here, this is one of the company gave me a assignment within the interview to create this RESTful API using a Laravel framework. Here we can see they asked me to do product CRUD operation. Here you can see uh, uh, that means they need to user able to do product edit, add, edit, delete, list, those kind of CRUD operations. Here they asked me to develop RESTful API with token-based authentication (JWT). Okay, let's do this example. Within this example, it will cover Laravel passport installation, that means JWT authentication, and also RESTful API development, routing, controller, service, those kind of areas. Let's move to code to create this application. Okay, I will first I will create a new Laravel project within my htdoc. I will create within the sample folder. I will create the application. Go to CMD. Within the CMD, create compose create project Lar Laravel Laravel project name. I will give the REST API. Sorry, I will start from the example. Sample REST API. Okay, now it will install Laravel version 8.64 and yeah. Uh, Here, yeah, I'm not going to create any interfaces that mean view layers because they're not expecting those view layers. Here, just cover the backend part that means REST APIs using the JWT authentication. Okay, now we installed our Laravel. Let's go to the VS Code. Okay, VS Code. Open doc example REST API. Within the example REST API. Okay, now we have opened our um, um, brand new project here. Now let's first we need the database. I will create the database for this project database. Okay, I need to start my database. Okay, I started and let's refresh this. Anyway, refresh, create database, example, REST API, copy this, and I will create my database configurations. Now let's move to first. Yeah, I'm actually to develop this application. I'm use Laravel service container. Because I will try to cover uh, that means service container, controller, model, those areas. Here, let's create interface first. Within the application folder, we have to create new folder. First, start from the database side. That means we need to create the migration scripts. That means uh, database column, table columns, and those things. Let's start the migration scripts. Okay, PHP artisan make model call product FMC. FMC means factory migration controller. Here we have this our product table. Let's create um, table columns. Actually, they asked to that means they expecting here we can see uh, create RESTful API. Okay, yeah, e-commerce domain. They didn't mention any columns. They asked to develop something with the e-commerce domain. Then we actually in this case we don't need much. That means we not need to cover everything. Let's use some example table columns. Product name. Sorry, string product name, and name can be have 300 limit, and also dollar table description, uh, product description, and also product can be have let's say uh, minimum order quantity or something. Let's say min order QT. Likewise, um it can and also product can be have product uh, price. Yeah, price. Uh, let's say price, product, cost, price. Okay, price is good, I think. And product, yeah, let's say cost. Okay. Um, and mm, because we just creating the product, we are not going to create any invoice or anything. Then we don't need any totals. Here we need only cost and minimum order quantity. That means we are not going to create any quantity information, because we are not here. We are not going to create any inventory part. That means just some general information about the product name, product description, product order quantity, cost. Uh, these are the information we going to use. And here we use create date and update date by default. Yeah, those are the information. I think this information good enough to cover this tutorial. Okay, now I will go to create. Oh, oops, sorry. Okay, right. Okay, now I am going to create here factory, our factory, product factory. Within this product factory, we need to give a dollar. We need factory because if we need to generate a dummy data, and if we are going to do unit testing, then we need this factory to create. It's really important. Faker, fake, yeah, faker, uh, faker. Let's say name, no, then name, and also then I think description. Description, within the description, this we can give a sentence, I guess. Sentence. Sorry. Fake sentence. Okay. The other one is, what is the other one? Description, order quantity. Okay. Mm, dollar this fake order. Okay. Number between 1 to 100 or something. Okay, and let's add the cost. Let's say dollar this faker um, number between 100 to 5000. Okay, here this is the our um, factory class, and we need to have seeder as well. Okay, seeder, we need to generate the seeder first. We copy this first. Okay, we need the seeder. I'll create the seeder. PHP artisan make PHP artisan make seed seeder seeder call product duct seed. Okay, our seed is created, and here we need to put I will put this, and I will create 100 records within the seeder. 100, not 100, let's say 50. Okay, now our product database part is completed. Let's migrate this information. First, I will use migrate PHP artisan migrate. We have migrate the tables. We have tap on blueprint. What is that? Set does not exist. Product table. Mm, products string integer. Let's PHP artisan migrate reset. Let's reset the migrate with mig reset set. Okay, now migrate again, migrate. Yeah, it's okay now, because this we can't use integer. We need to use integer. Okay, now we done the migrations. Now we need run the our seeds. Let's run the seeds. db seed call class. What the seed product seed. Okay, let's run the seed. Oops, what happened? Does not exist product seed. Okay, this one. Let's run seeder. Yeah, our seeder also run, and then let's check the our database REST API products. Here you can see we don't have products. Why is that? REST sample REST API. That's correct. Why we don't have products? We don't have. Okay, let's go to our seeder class factory product factory. Okay, so let's check the seeder product seeder. Okay, okay, here we just copy paste now. We need to add the product. Okay, now we have, let's run the seeder again. Seeder product seeder seeder. Okay, now seeder is run. Let's check the, yeah, here we have now, because previously we just copy paste this within the this seeder. within the seeder class, we just copy paste the default data seeder that it will run the user model, but we need to run the product model. Then that's why it's not created. The seeder is success, but not created information within the product table. But yeah, now it's creating. Once we change this to product, let's go to now. We already created our all the database things. Now let's go to now we need to create our service layer. Let's create within the app folder, let's create the interfaces, and we need services folder, services, services. Okay, right. Let's create and uh, and also we need to create routings. First, I will create the routings because we I'm going to use a routing version control as well. API within the API folder, we can create our version one route set. Here, I will copy this API to this folder, and yeah, and okay, I will remove this and. mm let's keep it nothing. Okay, and here we need to add our controller. Also, I'm going to keep the versions. Here I will add the folder called API, capital A is capital, new folder V1, and I will drag and drop this product controller to this here. And within this product controller, I need to update this namespace to API V1. Okay, now we need to import this controller. Import route not this controller. Okay, now we done our API. Okay, and, we have to update our provider as well because otherwise API not working. Because let's say providers in providers, we have a routing service provider. Within the routing service provider, we have this information. We need to update this. That means we need to add. Sorry, we need to add our new routing prefix with v1. Here when it's come with v1 version 1, it's go to API v1 slash API. Okay, now we have updated our routes. Now our routes is okay. Now let's go to create service interface. First, go to the interface and create interface, new interface. Let's add the interface called product inter interface. Within the product interface, we add our methods, public function, create. Okay, within the create blocks, we need to give the request, the request HTTP request and $request. Okay, this is our create API, and we need to add the create, edit, delete, view, list. Okay, create, create update, delete. Within the delete, we don't need this request. We need to submit the ID. Create, delete, update, delete, view. Within the view also, we don't need these things. We can use ID. And also list. Within the list, we don't need anything because we just list down everything. Okay, now our service, we need to create the services, our services. Let's go to service and create PHP new class called product service. Product service. Inside of this, we need to implement our API product interface, and within this product, we need to create our methods, public function, create, request, uh, here and request. Okay, this is one method. We need to add other method as well. Edit, delete, view, update. Okay, let's do uh, update. Okay, sorry, update, delete. We need just ID. Okay, ID and view. We also need just ID. This and also the one is list. In the list, we are not going to filter anything. We're not going to do anything. Okay. Now we created our methods. Now we need a provider, service provider. Let's do that as well. Service provider PHP artisan make provider uh, product. Let's say can't get that. Okay, let's close this otherwise. Okay, PHP artisan make provider product service provider. Okay, now we already have provider now. Let's go to the providers. Here we have provider. Okay, now we need to give the provider information. This app. Okay, app singleton. I will use the singleton pattern, and here we need to give the our interface information. Let's go to the interface namespace provider, sorry, a provider, and what is that name of that service interface? Okay, now let's go to okay, okay. If you say function $app, it's good. Okay, return a new uh, product service. Okay, return new product service, and we need to register this service provider within the our configuration app. Here we have let's go to providers. In here we need to app providers product service provider class. Okay, now we registered our provider, and now it's let's create our first create product service. Let's go to route. Within the route, let's create. Okay, they asked to add some what it called the JWT token as well. Then the thing is, we need to have this. We need to add this JWT. Let's do that thing first before we creating a routings. Okay, I will add the passport Laravel passport command first. Let's first add the passport to composer. Composer, I think I already have, but sometimes you may in your local environment that composer is not have this. You need to create add the passport to composer. First run this one. Require Laravel passport. Okay, let's set the passport. Okay, like right, it's running. Yeah, my environment also it's not. I think not installed previously. Let's yeah. Okay, it's created, and let's run the PHP artisan passport install. Install the passport. Oops, what happened? Okay, table Table view not found. Table example is a API. Auth client. Okay, I think we need to PHP artisan. Okay, let's run again that install. Yeah, it's installed, and let's create PHP artisan artisan. Yeah, password is installed. We already migrate. Let's do migration again because if there is any change, okay, nothing to migrate. Okay, right now we already installed our uh, passport install, and let's we need to give uh, okay, let's move to there is within the configuration configuration we need to auth- okay, we need to give here within the okay, now within the now we have to configure our passport with the there's a configuration. Go to config and auth. Within this auth thing we have guard use we have to update the guard. Here it's use for the web, it's use session provider is user. We have to give API guard as well. Here I will add API, and driver is passport, and provider is user. Same, and let's say hash as a false. Okay, right now. Okay, okay, why it's written? Okay, here. Okay, now we configured our API, and let's go to API, and yeah, here we have to give the I will let's first we create uh, the wait, give me a minute. Okay, first let's create the API. Let's create the API. Let's create first API route. Um, what it call? Let's create. Okay, let's use the middleware first. We have to use the middleware because we have to use authentication. Uh, we have to use the JWT authentication. Yeah, auth dot label dot API, because we use API authentication. Here we going with the post method, and our uh, route is product product create means product post method means create. Let's configure our controller. Okay, we need the controller as well. Create the controller PHP artisan. Have we already created that? I think controller we already created. Let's check controller. Yeah, not API product controller. Yeah, we already have controller. Then we need to copy this and go to the API. Paste these things in here. Likewise, API. Let's product. Here this product controller. Okay, product controller at let's say create action. Okay, create action, right? That is the controller class. Let's go to we add that as well. Okay, here control action. Let's return right just for now. Return this. Okay, save. Okay, now let's go to the service layer and create the service. Let's go to service and routing service providers here service. Let's create the first service service within here, and let's create service. Okay, let's go. Okay, right here we first I will add the try catch block. Try catch. Let's say these are move to here. We don't need these things. Okay, and import the class exception, and let's add our code. Let's first implement the validation. Validator equal to validator validator make. Okay, $request all. Okay, and this rules. This first we have name. Name is required required and string and string and max is 300. I guess I 300. Uh, okay, right. We have first rule and then we have a description. Here I have I need to change this. I think here with the database this migration description we add as yeah, it can be nullable I guess because uh, nullable. Okay, it's nullable now. Yeah, now in here we can description is not required then. It is also a string. Okay, that is the only validation. Description we have cost description. Another thing is we have minimum order quantity. Okay, minimum order quantity. It's actually let's say it's required. Yeah, it's required, and also it's integer. Okay, and we have cost or price anyway cost. Okay, let's say it has required and required here I think we need wait I need we have to that mean here this will not provide any um not provide any that mean for the double data type we have to use the regex for double data type because it not provide any we can't use integer because we can't add the decimal points now. I think I have added this previously I used this regex and then we can use same thing. Mm, okay, now cost is okay. Now let's if that validation fails, if dollar validator fails 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 let's say we return response okay JSON success equal to false. Okay, and the uh, message equal to dollar validator errors. Okay, errors. Okay, Okay, right. Sorry. Okay, here we have. Yeah. Okay, now yeah, we have basic validation, and let's put our let's add this record to our database. First, we need to have product equal to new product. Let's say dollar product name equal to dollar request get name, and let's say dollar product description equal to dollar request get description. Okay, and let's say we have to import this. Okay, imported, and we need the dollar product. Another one is min order quantity equal to dollar request get min order qt, and also dollar product get sorry cost equal to dollar request get cost. Okay, right. Now we need to save this product equals save. Okay, now we save that. Now we created our new product uh, information product, and let's return response. Return response, JSON response, JSON. Uh, in JSON, let's say success equal to true, and message equal to, let's say what's the message, new product created, new product created. Okay, now we done our create part already done. Data import, it's not importing, there's no class. Let's check that. I think this V need to be a capital. Port, yeah, facade validate, I think this one. Okay, now we created our create class. Let's add this to our controller. Here we can use this to uh, request dollar request, and product 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 interface. Okay, product interface, dollar product interface. Okay, now we have to return dollar pro product interface create with request. Okay, now we almost done our product create part, and let's add the product update as well. Update, update. Okay, let's create our routing as well. Okay, go to the routing API and route. Here we need to add okay, add first we copy this, and same thing we need to change here. Here substrate. Here we use put put patch, anything that mean patch also okay, put also okay. Product, yeah, product. with put. That is fine. Okay, let's go to service within the service. Okay, the service here we have mm, okay, within the service, let's go to product update. Um, okay, okay, here let's let's copy these things because these are same as create one. First, I need to add try catch block. Try catch, and we don't need this part. Let's move these to inside. Let's add the here we need to add ID as well. ID. It is actually required and integer. Yeah, let's add the ID, and then to the for the update we need same code here. We can add it as like this. Okay, save. Let's say, oops. Okay, we don't need new product. We need to get product. Uh, find from dollar request get and ID. Okay, right now we update the product and product uh, product updated. Okay, now product is updated. Let's say yeah, now update class update function with service also okay. Now let's go to controller. Here we have yeah, we already done our controller. Now update is also okay. Now let's do the then we have to do the delete thing. Let's create the delete as well. In here first we create the delete. Okay, I will add the delete product update delete. Okay, our action is delete. Okay, and here request we don't need this request. We need just an ID. ID comes with the routing. Okay, ID delete ID. Okay, right now yeah now we need to create the route for this section. Let's go to route, and yeah, here we need to add the route. Let's say I'll copy this and let's add route. Okay, delete. Let's add this delete. Here it has a delete. Oops. Okay, right. Product delete. Yeah, we need to pass the ID. Right now, delete API is also okay. Now let's go to services. Let's go to services. Product services. Let's do the delete implementation. Service implementation. Here we need to add. I will add try catch first. Try catch. Then I don't need these things. Let's remove the default error message. Okay. Now here first, and also I forget something. Here we need to return if it is we need to return the status code. That means here it is bad request, and here it is 201 resource created, and here it is also again 400, and here it's 200. Okay, likewise in here that now we don't need we can copy this first and let's customize uh, uh, okay Okay, here we don't need any validation because that if the ID is not that means it is not valid, then that routing is also not valid. Then let's uh, okay, let's add delete information. Okay, I will create a product product let's say where where uh, where id id dollar id and let's say delete. Okay, okay, now we already deleted the item and let's return message is deleted. Okay, let's say product is deleted. Sorry, product is deleted. Yeah, now our basic CRUD operation is completed. Now let's create the view. View means it will view the item, only one item. Then it also come with the ID, and let's add the try catch, and let's remove this part, and let's write these things. Okay, in the try, we have to list. We have to find this. Okay, this product equal to product product and find dollar ID. Then we need to return this. Okay, I'll copy this. Return. Now here we have to return here. I will return the data and this product data dollar product data. Yeah, this is our this product view API, and let's go to the controller and add let's add the product view as well. Okay, view product ID view. Okay, let's go to our routing. Routing within route. Let's add our route. Here I'm going to copy this to here action, and let's say product is get method. Then get product ID with get method with the get method product ID. That means it's view the product. Otherwise, if delete, it's delete the product. Okay, and let's go to now we already completed that. Let's implement the service for list data. Let's say with our service layer, this one. Let's go to that and okay, okay, list. Okay, I am not going to implement pagination with this. Okay, and here I will add the list first try catch. Okay, and then I will add the just this remove this unwanted things. Okay, now I will add let's create dollar product products actually. Go with the products. Let's go product. I will use where uh, where let's say we don't use any that means we can use with the product table we can use the status, because if the delete product, then we can change the status. Otherwise we can directly delete the product from the system, but it's depend with the requirement. They not mention, they not may specify those information, then we can directly delete from the table. And here let's say we don't need we don't need any product like with the where we can get it as a all. Okay, and also we can return this like this JSON response products. Okay, okay, yeah, there is the products, and now all products. Now let's go to our controller. Okay, let's add the uh, controller to here. Let's add the uh, list list action. Within the list action, we don't need these things. Okay, list, need this thing. Okay, right now we need to create our routing. Go to routes, and here we need to add our route. Okay, here I will add this to here, and this is product list. Okay, let's say product get. Okay, now let's and also we need I think we now almost done, but here okay, let's say okay, here we need to have this let's go to the um, our database. Where's the database? And here as you can see, we have product seed. Let's create a factory. User factory is there. Okay, it will create. Okay, I will create my own factory for the users. That means because I need to install my customer information. Let's add seeder. PHP artisan make seeder call mm, user API seeder user API seeder, and let's create factory as well. Okay, factory. Let's say user API factory. Okay, user API factory also there. Then within this factory, I will create user. I'll call name is test. I'll use test rest user. Okay, I'll just like hard coding because I need this only this user email as because as a our authorized user. Here I will use admin at test.test. Okay, test.test.com. Let's say okay, and password. Password. Let's say password as hash make password. I'd say let's say password. Okay, yeah. Here I put class Krypton, I guess, not Krypton. Uh, let's delete this. Okay, again I import class, then facade done. Yeah. Okay, now we created let's we have to run this seed to where is that seed user application seed. Let's copy this and user application seeder. Uh, user user. Okay, otherwise we can, because this we don't need factory for this, so we can just that mean we can just simply copy this array to here, because we don't need run any that mean we're not going to use this information within the test or something. Here we can say run db, let's say uh, table. Our table is users, and let's directly insert this value. Okay, likewise we can implement in here. That's, I think it's simple and easy, because we not okay. Now we run this seeder. PHP artisan db seed. Uh, yeah, we have to db port. Okay, the seed class call. What is that? Okay, now we already run that. Then now we almost done. Now let's check our APIs. Let's go to our Postman. First, I have to start the server. PHP artisan server. Start the server. Okay, our routes. We need to open the routes. Okay, we don't have any login route. I will add login route. Rest route. Route 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 t route post. We not use that mean middleware, because this is login route, and login API login. Let's we need to create a login controller first. Okay, let's create login controller. Okay, let's create PHP artisan make controller login controller. Okay, login controller. Let's go to login controller. Here we need to drag and drop to this version folder and go to login controller. Here we need to add API v1 namespace, and need to import controller. Here within this controller we need to implement our login. That means uh, API login. Let's implement that login. Let's go to here. Public function login. Inside of the login, request $request, and here $login equal to $request. We have to validate first. Validate. We need to give the rules. Rules is email equal to required and string, and then another thing is password. Password is required and string. Okay, now validation is done. Now we need to check the authentication. If not auth, attempt $login. That means to if it is failed to login, then return response. Return response with the message call invalid, sorry, login credentials. Okay, invalid login credentials. Here what happened? We need to this to here, and also okay. Now it's completed. I need to import this. Right, now we need to, if it is not failed, then we need to access, no, we need to return the access token. Access access token equal auth user logged user create to sorry create token auth token name auth token and access token type access token. Okay, now we need to return this information. Return response. Let's say user equal to auth user. Okay, and about access token. Access token. This access token, once it received, as example, if you said that front end works from the React and backend work from the Laravel, then this once user logged in, we return the access token. Front end needs to store this token within their local storage or some storage that means front end storage. Then after that, when it's again they need to send the request to backend. They need to send this access token within the header. That means within the header they need to send valid access token. That's how it's work. Let's say access token. Now we created our login controller. Let's create. Let's then let's now we need to add our routing. Let's go to the route here. We okay here we okay here we start the development. Okay, within the route we need to give the controller. Yeah, I guess let's go to the route controller. Okay, controller. In here we have this. Here we need API. Let's do this one. Then here we need to give. Let's say we need to give the route name, login controller, and here let's go to this one, and here and also we need to add our login action. Okay, here login. Right, it's get method. No, it's post method. Yeah, now our login API also configured. Now we can test this with browser. Let's go, not browser, that Postman. Read from here. New collection. I will add sample rest rest product. Okay, let's save. Let's add request. First request is login. Login. Let's see here we need a post request. Let's say our local host is, what is the name here with this one? These things same as same thing. Here we need to add login login. No, let's check route. Which one? This one. This one. This. Login here. This one. user login. Okay, let's put user login. Now when I request, it says, or it says not found. 200. Mm, API v1 user. Let's change this because we don't need much things. We just click as a login, post login, post login. Okay, let's go now here. Just need to log in. Let's check. Okay, it's not working. Why it's not work? Mm, let's nothing anyway. Authenticate. Login, body, form data. Let's go to body, form data, email, and password. Our okay, let's go to factory seeds user API seeds test. This is the email and the password is password. Okay, now let's try. It says validation issue does not exist. Method validator. Okay, method validator validate. Okay, I think here we have some spelling mistake. Let's check. String, string. Validation string does not exist. So, type again. String, string. Require ed required. Okay, let's try again. Okay, now it's success, but it will not send any API token. Okay, it's not return the token. I think we missed something, some configuration. Let's go to there's providers. Within the providers, let's say providers, auth service provider. Inside of this, we need to actually add some configuration to here. Pass port routes. We need to return routes, and let's say here we need to add passport. Okay, and also I need to check the user model inside of the model. User. This here I need hash token. Okay, hash token. Hash token API. That means here we use uh, this authentication that we need to change this to passport. Change this to passport. Okay, and let's go to route again. Yeah, now it's working. Here, as you can see, it's returned the JWT token. Now we can check our create method. Add request, let's say post, and here it say to create post, and here we need to add this header called authorization with bear token bear. Let's add this first, and let's get this bear. Let's go to the bear token, and like okay, now done. Let's create to create this. We need a uh, form data body. Form data. We need the name. Let's say test product and product description. Description. Let's say test description, and need other one is that what's it? What is it? Let's go to say we go to our service, not login product controller service. Okay, within the service we need description and cost. Set as a 10, cost as a 100,000. Host the request here is empty. Okay. Enter the URL. Let's go here. Update. No, create one product. Post product creator. Okay, let's go to here. First copy this to here. Duct. Let's try that. It says okay, no found. Okay, let's say something with our service class. Let's say check. I think okay. I think we missed some part in. Go to the service. Here we need add dollar and forward slash. Let's do it then. Now it's okay, I guess. Yeah, now it's working. Product is created. Let's try to update product. Add new request. Update. Let's copy this thing. This to here. Product. We use the put, and let's copy something from the otherwise. Yeah. Let's say put here this headers body. We don't need to copy. Okay, now we need headers authorization where a token. Let's copy this token, and we need form data ID. Let's say ID is 1, and name as test product update. Description as test product update description, and also minimum order quantity as uh, say 10, and also cost as say cost as 800. Okay, let's try with this. uh, ID is required. Put, let's check. Uh, let's check product put. I will copy this because need to send as we can't use like this. It's send as raw data and just JSON name description. Let's copy from here. Okay, description not there. Description test description and quantity ID okay, name is okay, and minimum order quantity 25, and cost is, let's say, 1000. We don't need these things. Okay, and let's try with that. Okay, there also we have that issue here, dollar and forward slash. Okay, now let's try with that. Okay, now it's working. Product created, and let's now we already done create product, update product, and delete product. Now we need to do the delete. Create new request, call sorry uh, delete and here we need to add the product, delete and product forward slash ID. We delete the first product. We don't need anything now. Just says okay. We need to give the authorization bearer token. Let's get the token. This is the token, and okay, here we need to place this token, and let's do the product is deleted. It's also working, and now we need let's list data, list products. Okay, here we need to add uh, list let's say get method token, need token. Okay, let's set as authorization. Okay, token and send. Yeah, it is returning all the products, as you can see uh, here. It's returning product information. And last one is we need request to view product. Let's say get method. Oh, sorry, authorization. Let's set the token headers. Authorization token, and let's get the URL. Let's get view product. Let's view product ID 3. Okay, let's do it. Okay, now you can see that is the product. Likewise, we can use change the product. It's okay. Now our CRUD operation is completed. As you can see that all the API is working. We can log in, we can return our authorization token, access token using login. Then after we receive the token, we can when we do create to any API, when we use the API, we need to provide this token with the header within the as a authentication authorization like this header. We need to give the with the authorization. We need to put in front of the token we need to put a bearer and is with the space and yeah, this is the token. According to that token, user can be have access. Yeah, this is the basic idea behind of this access token, and this I think we already covered everything. They asked to develop a JWT token, token-based authentication and CRUD operation. These are completed, and yeah, I hope you guys understand REST API with Laravel. Yeah, I think this video is useful, and thank you very much for watching my videos. Let's meet with the next video. Thank you very much.